So, this is our first podcast.
Yeah,
Me, Piyush Tada,
and Carlo.
Carlo, and me and are thinking about starting our journey on entrepreneurship and starting a business. Our thinking stem from not following the rat race. So let's first talk about what we think is rat race according to us, because we are not very specific about it, but everybody has their own ideas. So what do you think?
Well, I think that is um, I think is like a mindset. Is try to experiment, try to be an outlier, and just for the fact that this period, I think after all, is one of the greatest. One one where the
No, let's first define uh, what is rat race for you.
okay.
Then we talk about how we can go out of it. No.
I think for me, rat race is just being stuck in a situation where you are not free to decide, where you are kind of slave. Is not a physical slavery, but it's more like a mental slavery. And so where you are forced to not take your own decisions, but other people decide for you.
But don't you think like you are not actually forced, but you are manipulated in a higher level by society to do something which is not what you actually want to do? Like, it is not like you are a prisoner, you cannot go anywhere, but not doing that also, but still making you conform to some rules, making you okay, you need to find a job, you need to do that job for 8 hours, you need to spend, because whenever you are try to ask because why I have to do it, why cannot I start a company? Oh, it is hard, because everybody says I watched a video about it, a very nice one, where they said the biggest lie ever told,
Yes, which
that
is
it is hard to do. What is hard to do? Anything. They will tell you, whenever you think of something, what they tell you? Oh, this is difficult, this is crazy, you should not do it, right? But actually, if we think about it, we don't want, we have a vision for our life, no? We want something to happen, something to change.
also at least to try, to change things. I would say the journey itself, I think, is the cool part.
So let's now talk about our plan for how we are thinking. Because no, let's not talk about plans, because plans always change. Let's
Yes.
talk about the vision, like where we want to go. Maybe we can take different path if some path finds us better. But if you know the destination, then you can take any path, right? So, and if you find road is blocked, you change the path and go from somewhere
Yeah,
when you
sure.
are sure about where you want to go. So, let's talk about that. What you want to achieve?
Well, what I want to achieve is basically is an easy thing, I think, but I didn't figure it out yet how. And it's just be free. It's like freedom. It is make your own rules. Create a situation where you don't have to worry about money and about what other people around you think. And so I think I always had this kind of mindset, this kind of attitude try to be independent, you know. I think is one of the most important, and I think that for people that are watching this video, it would be good because they don't know, no, that we are roommate, we work in the same company together, and so this is like a holiday basically that is started now together. And to me, as I told you, just be independent, just be free, just decide by myself. This is most important.
But don't you think like freedom has a cost?
Yeah, sure, and it's what we are paying. At the moment, I think what is incumbent to us is that we want to create something as entrepreneurship, sheep, shit. And but at the moment, you know, you cannot say, all right, I will be an entrepreneur. And I mean, it's like, how do you pay rent? How do you pay bills? How do you pay food? So basically, I think what is common to us is that we are working and we are just on side hustling and grinding on side projects that one day you hope it will bring something or will let you free or will let you have an in-source, an income that will let you free, you know.
Like today I was reading The Fast Lane Millionaire, and he was saying that having this like rough idea is not enough. You need to decide, okay, I want to live in this house, I want to have this many cars, I want to take this many vacations, and then calculate the actual cost of it. Like, okay, 10,000 euros a month, for example, is the cost. Then you multiply it with the 0.6%, 60% more, because there are utilities and things that you didn't thought about, like paying the bills of the gas and everything, the insurance, all these things. Then you multiply it, then you get the monthly cost.
Right.
So your entrepreneurship, whatever venture you are doing, should provide that amount for you to consider yourself, okay, now I can do what I want to do. Because there is no level of wealth where you are like, I can do whatever. But you need to decide what exactly you want to do. Like, if your goal is exactly like, I don't care about big house, for example, I want to live in a mountain in a house. So the cost of that house is only 20,000 euros. So you don't need too much, and you need a car to go around. Okay, 3,000 euros for the car. For insurance, 1,000, for example. You calculate everything, how much I will spend on food, how much I will travel, what will be my bills like Wi-Fi, gas, and everything, and then you calculate in detail. Then you get to a number, and then your goal is to
Reach that number.
yeah. You start with 5 euros a month, 10 euros a month, 20 euros a month, because if you don't know, if your goal is like freedom, what is freedom? No, your mind cannot comprehend it. Like anybody's mind cannot comprehend what is freedom, right? It's a broad, like for example, a beggar living on the street, he's free, he's not following anybody's rule, he do whatever he wants to do, he go wherever he wants to go, he's free. No, but we don't want to be the beggar.
No, it's true.
Because in a sense he is free, right? Because he is not following any society's rules, he is doing whatever he wants, he is yelling at people, he is doing whatever. So in a sense he is free according to the definition you gave before, na? But that is not the freedom you want.
Yeah, it's true. And plus, I think this is really interesting topic and interesting way of seeing things. Just because as we can connect to the concept of rat race, I think the other side of the coin is even a millionaire in a way can be stuck in the rat race, because it's not how much money you have. I think it's kind of a ratio between how much money you have and how much money you spend, no?
Yeah.
Even if you are a billionaire, but then you spend millions every month for whatever, you're still or like
You need to work for earning that billion or
Yeah.
keeping that billion.
Yeah, I think by myself, I will I will not say that. To me, it's like more having an amount of money that let me live, and just what you can say, like 100K yearly of passive income,
Okay.
and
But what do you consider passive?
something that comes without you working on it, basically, or just like working on it, because I think don't work on a thing is impossible, but
No, it's possible. Because if you invest in government bonds, for example, you are guaranteed a return over the year, no? So, but you need a big sum of money to be invested in that one.
But I would say like the rule that I will follow is more time, more money, less work. I would say it's like a principle that I'm trying to stick and that I'm trying to follow.
So basically, you want a venture where you are not the creator. Means you are the creator,
No.
but your things that you create generate you income. At the place of like working on a job where you are generating the income.
Exactly.
For example, if you create a book or music, it is selling continuously. No, you create it once, but it sells multiple times.
It could be, but to me, it's like more kind of mindset, no? Just I think that a thing that connect, and I hope that people that will watch this video will connect with us is the concept of love to create. Just I think this is like be free is even try to create something that is yours. Have the higher self or say, okay, I will create something that is not existing first. Then I don't know, just stick to it and see how it goes. I don't know.
Because think about it. If we have a goal of, for example, earning 5,000 euros a month,
Uh-huh.
not too much, right? And you can live very comfortable life in that.
Yeah.
And we start with a small amount, like making our first sale at 500, or making a ad revenue with some content we created, right? And we multiplied it until we reach 5,000. 5,000 is a free income, because if you live in a place which is not so expensive to live, because you don't care about like for example here we live, it's not so expensive, like on 5,000 we can live
Yo,
easily.
pretty well, bro.
Yeah, in this city, right? You cannot like have a Ferrari or anything, but you can live comfortably.
I think.
Yeah,
like,
Ferrari also you can get
No,
actually.
no, but it's not about Ferrari. But just think about, just as you say, try to figure it out your perfect day. No, just think about working 4 hours a day. Like you have morning and evening. Just let's say that you have passion, that you could be gardening or could be music or could be writing. No, just think that half of your day, so 4 hours, from 9 to 1 p.m., you just work on your business or on your job. And then all the rest of the day, so all the evening, you do what you enjoy, you train, you go to walk. I mean, I think I would say this is like my perfect day, because then you have all the time before 9 a.m. and all the time after 1 p.m. to do your things. I think it's in the end, what really pays off is balance, bro. Balance between lifestyle and your job. And as you told before, no, you cannot be yourself in a society. You cannot be who you really are, or even who you really think, because you are made of social interactions. So for sure, I think you need to just have moments where you socialize and you go out and even more, no? Even with all these kind of social and stuff like that. You I think in this moment is really far more important to connect with people, to share the love, to we are all one big thing, you know. We and 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 so I think this is like my way of seeing things.
For me, freedom is like I woke up and I don't want to get out of the bed. For 3 days, I am just like waking up, okay, nothing to do, reading book in the bed, and not have to worry about anything. Not have to worry about the boss, not have to worry about logging into the office, not have to worry about like, okay, how I am going to pay bills. If I need time for myself, I can take a flight, go on the beach, and just sleep for days, no, until I feel rested again. Because for me, it is like as soon as I am totally rested, I want to work. I cannot like stay in that zone for very long. So my will be like, oh, I am tired, I am not feeling motivated. Then I will go and rest. And as soon as my body is rested, I'm like, let's go, let's work.
That's work, yes.
So that working thing, I think, will never go from me. But I want that freedom, like where you can just take off.
I like.
Like these are considered, I think I heard it somewhere: time freedom, money freedom, access, like where you can go. For example, if you have a strong passport like you have, you can go anywhere, most of the places, right? You can arrive there and get the visa there. So that movement freedom, that is called actually.
In India is not a strong passport.
It is having, I think, only 91 countries without visa. But most of the countries you need to apply for a visa, you need to show your income. There is like a lot of bureaucracy there. Yeah, but I want, like, that is another topic we will talk later on the channel about having multiple citizenships. Okay, that is,
I like.
that is a movement freedom. And about money, how money works, and how money is nothing actually, and you are being lied to, because money is losing value over time, and no matter how much you keep in your bank account, it is losing value continuously. So how to invest in things, and how to create small portions, like only 10 euros a month, for example. You cannot spend too much, for example. How to spend 10 euro, invest 10 euros, how to invest 50 euros, things like that. How to educate yourself, how to learn things, no?
Yeah, I think the purpose of this channel as well is to be really practical and pragmatic, no? To show things things
by
done.
doing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think just the fact of the idea of doing this channel and podcast comes in a while, some months ago, and I think what we are doing by now so far has been really good, because we say, all right, we should finish university and move together to work. We did it. Then it was like, bro, let's move together in a house and start something. And now we have a house and we're starting something. So I think this would be like a diary of
How things progress.
and now
So
now
after,
pragmatic things are done.
So after like 2 years, you can see like these guys who don't have anything, who don't have a business, who don't have an idea what business they want to do, how they grow over the years, over 2 years, what struggles we face, how we solve them, how we go step one step to step. So you can see somebody doing it actually.
Yes, exactly.
So you can be sure, like, what we are talking 2 years after, we know, we have been through everything, no? So that's it for today.
See you tomorrow. See you.
What?